Hey everybody, Wannaweezem here. It is 10:24 p.m. It is Friday, January 30th, 2015. As fate would have it, I'm actually glad that I didn't make myself record this at like 6:30 in the morning. Because, for the simple fact, I found Love Potion Pop Fizz yesterday at GameStop. Picked them up for $9.99. They had two. Then I proceeded to go to Target thinking, hey, maybe, it was Lucky Day birthday type thing going. Maybe Nitro Head Rush will be there. They did have Head Rush. They had about 20 of her. 16 to 20-ish easy. Only other Trap Master was Lobster. And no Nitros, though. But the good news there is they had a crud ton. I would say at least 12 Love Potion Pop Fizz. Again, I didn't really bother to count them for the simple fact I just already bought them at GameStop about 10 minutes prior. So, what we're going to do now, we unboxed them yesterday. It was the special Valentine's Day edition. Made a tie-in with the mailbox. If you haven't seen the Love Potion Pop Fizz unboxing, be sure to check that out. I really like him. The aesthetics. Let me see what this is. I think it's Twitter. Yeah, okay. There we go. Ironically, that was Tim, and he tweeted I had mentioned on Twitter I was going to record this and use the official Skylanders bio for him, and he said actually that that one was pretty bad. Like I said, I just did that off the cuff, and what I was wanting to say didn't really mesh up well with like the scripted story. As fate would have it, though, this is what I was getting at the start of the video. I was glad I didn't come in and record this thing, early this morning, late last night, for the simple fact that today I got the official send-out of Love Potion Pop Fizz, which, like I said, that's what happens. I go out and I find something cool and then it comes type situation. You never seem to do things quite right, but the main draw there is the PR release. It actually has like the official bio for Love Potion Pop Fizz, so we're going to cover that. Something interesting with Pop Fizz, I've got Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz on the portal. You can tell it's him for the simple fact, one, he's level 1, and number 2, he's got the artwork there, kind of the beast mode look. That said, every time I put him on the portal, he comes in beast mode. It's no buttons I press, it's nothing. You could just not even be near the controller and you can swap Skylanders and he comes in beast mode. So I want to see if Love Potion does the same thing. So that's the first thing we're going to find out, and we're going to find that out right about now.
The motion of the potion!
Yes, beast mode as well. I am going to turn him around so you can kind of preview that.
What happened?
He's much more of a pastel pink in the game, which I'm not a huge fan of that. I think most people, probably most females, would prefer this shade of pink, kind of like a more traditional pink. Classic Valentine's pink, I guess, is a good color name for it. The figure itself is significantly darker than what I think I'm seeing here in the game, and then what I expected of the figure. I pictured the figure as like, just the classic Valentine pink, and it's actually darker, and it kind of lends a more lovably aggressive flair to the figure. So anyway, I was cracking up at his animation there. So this is Love Potion Pop Fizz. And what it would be neat if his potions were of different colors. I do plan to take him down the Mad Scientist path, and then standard Fizzy Frenzy will go down the Beast Mode path, as I prefer to call it. So, first thing we gotta do
Now that's strong.
is actually nothing, because I need to tell you. Yesterday I found a card. My nephew gave me a Jet Vac card. I think Lightning Rod was on the inside, so that was pretty cool. I'd never seen it before. I can get pictures up if anyone wants to see it. But I did find a Skylanders birthday card, and it was actually Pop Fizz, and you open it up and he talks to you. So I thought that was kind of cool, just since we are on the subject of Pop Fizz. But an unforeseen bonus of any in-game variant, aside from looking like the figure, that's why I refer to them as alt decos. It's basically everything you expect from standard Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz, but it's a recolor in the game to match the figure. Your chase variants, if you got like a metallic red Pop Fizz, which doesn't exist, at least not yet, by the way. it won't look metallic red in the game, but the alt decos, the special variants, holiday Skylanders, they've got that special holiday flair. So I kind of feel like I'm getting sick or something. Kind of having a little trouble talking. That said, I want to see if his stats might have a slight bump anywhere. I don't think they will, but they could. Health is the exact same at 270. Wow, they do. Alright. Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz, his armor is 18 box stock. Love Potion Pop Fizz is 30. That is a plus 12 increase there, so very cool. Speed for standard Pop Fizz is 60. That's the same thing here for Love Potion. Critical hit, let's see here. I'm looking at my spreadsheet. I'm not just really slow. There's lots of numbers here now, but standard is 30 and 50, so that's awesome. Elemental power, that's kind of skewed because we got a lot of characters, but it is at 60. You know what would have been neat, since it is Love Potion Pop Fizz, you think of love, you think of your heart, you think of Valentine's Day, you think of your heart. Kind of would have been one of those instances where I think it would have been cool if Fizzy Frenzy has maybe 270 health, and then Love Potion Pop Fizz maybe has 303 or some heart formation type, I don't know. Just an increase in health, because that's usually indicated by the heart, which you can see right beside max health. But to recap, Love Potion Pop Fizz, plus 12 armor, and plus 20 on the critical hit. So what is not to love about that?
Ooh,
now,
look at all these numbers.
we'll come in here and I'll save the bio, I guess, until we take a look at all these. It's somewhat redundant, but hey. Love Potion Pop Fizz, he's got the Love Potion lob. Press X to lob his currently equipped Love Potion. Love Beast form. Press B to drink potion and temporarily change into a lovely beastly form. Up next, first purchased upgrade, you've got New Love Concoctions. Press Y to switch to some new Love Potions which have different effects when thrown lovingly. Then we've got Puddle of Pain. Press Y to cycle to a new Love Potion that leaves a damaging puddle of love acid when thrown. Following that up with Raging Love Beast. All attacks in Lovely Beast form do additional lovely damage. Then final base upgrade, we've got Dexterous Delivery. Throw Love Potions and grab new Love Potions much faster. This is kind of my redemption for the bad bio. I'm doing all of this off the cuff as well, but it's flowing much better than things did early this morning. Top path again. This is one of those things, a strategy guide has the, potion path, the mad scientist path at the top, and then the game has beast mode at the top. So one of those things that bothers me. I don't know why, it just doesn't match up. But that said, this top one here, this is going to be the best of the beast path, or as I like to refer to it, beast mode path, or with LPPF, the lovely beast mode path. So more beast. Love Beast form meter drains more slowly and lovingly recharges faster. Then we've got Berserker Boost and Lovely Beast form. Damaging enemies increases the Lovely Beast form meter. And lastly, we've got Mutant Love Beast. In Lovely Beast form, press Y to perform a special loving attack based on which love potion is active. So, coming down here, if you go with the Mad Scientist or Cupid path, I suppose we can call it here, Master Loving Chemist, all love potions do increased damage and have improved love effects. Then you've got Mixologist, mix the effects of different colored love potions for brand new love effects. And then we've got All In for Love. Hold X to pull up to 3 love potions out and release to throw them all at one lovingly awesome time. Regardless of the path you take, you have access to the Soul Gem and the Wow Pal. Soul Gem here for Pop Fizz, of course, is Shake It. Repeatedly press Y to shake love potion bottles until it explodes in hearty happiness. And of course, the big draw here, why would you buy Love Potion Pop Fizz or Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz if you've already got him from Giants or Swap Force? And the main answer, for standard Pop Fizz, of course, would be the access to the new Wow Pal. This is not the same Wow Pal you had in Trap Team. It's something brand new. And it's one of the things, in addition to having the in-game variant, LPPF, you've now got Love Me Oversize. Repeatedly press B to swallow a love potion whole and become a super love beast with over-loving attacks. So that should be pretty cool. I do plan to upgrade these guys pretty. I kind of wanted to. I've got Jawbreaker ready to release. I've just had like so much Mario Kart stuff and Minecraft. I've kind of been holding off. I don't want to like overload people. So the plan was to then do Blades. I think now I may come in and do the Love Potion Pop Fizz thing tonight. So we will see how it goes. Give my apologies. I'm having a hard time talking here. That said, we're gonna. What? That is for NBA 2K15, as you see. I don't know how many hours that thing has been installing. Okay, we saw it the first time. Anyway, it got up to like 73, and then it took like an hour to get to 74. That point in time, I was kind of like, what is the deal? And I was like, well, I'll start playing. I have no idea. I've never played the game in my life. I don't know any of the controls. It actually does have a manual, which was shocking. And I didn't bother to read it. I was just kind of winging it. I finally figured out it's the X button that shoots. I feel like it should be B. This is kind of, I guess, going back to my NBA Live days in the middle to late 90s, actually. I played the snot out. I don't know what year it was, but Mitch Richmond was on the cover. I think that may have been my Genesis. That's when I started, anyway. But anyway, all that aside, I was messing around with that. I think I gave up, and I started installing Forza Horizon 2, and then eventually NBA 2K15 hit 93, and it sat there for an eternity. It's up to 98 now, and it still has never finished installing, and we're like pushing close to 24 hours, so I don't know what's going on. But I do know Skylanders is here and functional, so that's awesome. Now, that said, here's kind of a look at Love Potion Pop Fizz, LPPF, whatever you want to call the guy. Again, he is kind of more of a pastel pink. If you look up there at Persephone's treehouse, kind of like this ornate decoration on the bridge, and then up there on the treehouse, he's kind of more of that pink in the game, at least to me. And then the figure itself is a much darker pink, which to me is more aesthetically pleasing. But that said, let's go ahead and take a look at his attacks. Again, primary attack, we've got the lovely Potion Lob. So, wow, 88. That's some pretty intense damage. 132 is the critical. That worked out well, in part because he's got plus 20 critical hit over standard Pop Fizz. Now, next attack is, of course, going to be the lovely Beast form. We're going to press the A button, drink the Love Potion, and turn into a Love Beast, I guess. So, here we go. Let's just take a look at it here. Yeah, lovely. Alright, so you can run around and, look like you're, chasing down the Skylander, Made of Your Dreams or something. Or you can actually press the primary attack button and do 48 to 72. So, and then regret everything you did, I guess, apparently. But that is Love Potion Pop Fizz. I'm going to get him some cash, maybe take him through a couple Doom challenges or something, get him leveled up a bit. Do a little bit with him box stock. And after that, we'll come in, we will take him again down the Cupid path, i.e. Mad Scientist, and then what I will do, I'll take the Beast Mode path for standard Fizzy Frenzy Pop Fizz. I know it's best of the Beast, but to me it's Beast Mode. That's what I've said that since Giants, I think. So anyway, Love Potion Pop Fizz, he is available again. Obviously, he is perfect a gift for any Portal Master in your life this Valentine's Day. He's got a pretty cool jump mechanic. I meant to showcase that to you. He kind of does like a 90-degree twist, and then he like slowly rotates back down, so he torques up rapidly, full 90 degrees, and then he kind of like gradually rolls back facing the camera, if you will. So that said, Love Potion Pop Fizz, like I said, $9.99, should not be hard to find, should start hitting stores ASAP. Some people are still trying to tell me it's February 7th at Toys R Us. I know that's still before Valentine's Day, but that's pretty stupid. I mean, I'm just going to come out. I don't candy coat things. Yeah, that's a good one for Valentine's Day. But everywhere else is going to have him out. And if they're waiting until the 7th, maybe they'll have some super fantastic sale or just have a crud ton of stock and no one else will. I don't know. But they've had him for quite some time, and they kind of need to release the guy so people can buy him and enjoy him, But that's just my thoughts. I don't know. So if you have not found him, be on the lookout. Maybe call your local GameStop, swing by Target this weekend. Also, I have no clue when Nitro Head Rush is officially going to drop, but always be on the lookout for her. Again, she is a Target exclusive. But that said, Love Potion Pop Fizz here. That reminds me, we nearly forgot what I said I was going to do. Now, he has as you can see, he's an in-game variant, so he also has a special bio. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. When his latest attempt to concoct the ultimate raspberry soda totally backfired, Love Potion Pop Fizz was caught in a blast that turned him pink and gave him an alluring aroma. At least, that's how he tells it. But with Valentine's Day right around the corner, the Skylanders are all wondering if Love Potion Pop Fizz is telling the truth, or if there is a special someone that he's trying to impress. So what say you, good people of YouTube and Skylander Club? Who would Pop Fizz be going after? I don't know. If Food Fight was a chick, I could maybe see that. Whirlwind, you might see that. Roller Brawl, possibly. I don't know, or maybe he was just really trying to make a raspberry soda. Who knows? But the speculation can now officially begin. Let me know your thoughts on that. That is the official bio. That's not something I just concocted myself or anything. It's smooth, it's well written, it's what they officially send out with Love Potion Pop Fizz, so it is 100% legit. If you need to see that again, I will have it. If you take those links at the top of the video description box, either to my site or the Skylander Club, I will hand type it myself on both for you, and you can read it, enjoy it, ponder the possibilities, whatever you want to do. But that said, Love Potion Pop Fizz is available. Be on the lookout for him. Perfect gift, obviously, for any Skylander fans in your life this Valentine's Day. So that said, hope everyone is doing well. Hope you're ready for the Super Bowl. I was going to say something there. I guess I shouldn't. It has to do with poor officiating. But if you're not pumped up about the Super Bowl, you've got Valentine's Day coming up and some music awards and things like that. So that said, enjoy that, and I will get him through a couple Doom challenges, get him some cash, get him some upgrades going. So stay tuned for that. As always, thanks for watching, and myself and Love Potion Pop Fizz will catch y'all back here in just a few minutes.
When you're ready to